Hey guys, welcome back. So it's fall, we're rolling into October. The fishing slowed down and it's the perfect time, or at least the perfect time for me to go ahead and do my seasonal maintenance to my outboard. This is not a task that's considered fun, but there are some rewards in doing it yourself. If you'd like to see how I do my maintenance, stay tuned. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do, I like to start my maintenance with doing the lower unit first. That's just my order of preference. Okay, so we're going to let the oil out from down here, and then we're gonna open up this screw up here to vent it. Alright. You see how dark that oil is? It would be like a gray or a beige color if it had a bunch of water. Now, as the rest of it starts coming out, you can see it's a little bit beige, but all in all, that looks pretty good. That tells me that no water is getting in there. We're gonna let that drain really well. Let it sit for a few minutes and really drain all out. Okay, so we've let this thing sit for about 5 minutes where all the oil is dripped out of there. It doesn't hold a whole lot, so you're not gonna see a lot of oil come out of there. But after, like I said, about 5 minutes, when it's just a slow little bitty trickle, that's pretty much about it. Empty. Clean that up a little bit. You're gonna need a pump for this and 90 weight oil. This is just gonna screw in this bottom hole here. Okay, don't screw it in too tight. Don't let it cross thread. Don't let it break off, okay? Just want a nice little snug fit in there. We're gonna go ahead and pump this. Again, this is just the 90 weight high performance gear lube. This is the Mercury brand. I have used this once before, the last time I filled it up, and it only used, a couple hundred mils. So you can get a couple of uses, a couple of changes out of this. And it starts coming out the top. There he goes, getting all the air bubbles out. It's okay if a little spills over the top. So I've got some new gaskets I'm gonna put on here. Little washer gaskets. Put a little oil on that. Tighten that screw back. Like so. Clean that off. And we're going to get our other screw ready to go on the bottom. We're going to try to coordinate this quickly, we don't lose a lot of wool out of here. straighten that out. Okay, that's it for the lower unit. As you can see, that's a pretty simple job. Not a whole lot of oil that you'll get out of there because you're not putting a whole lot of oil in, but this one is impressively clean, and that tells me it's free of water from getting in there. That's a great thing, okay? So we're gonna put this down and we're gonna go ahead and move on to changing the oil in the main unit. Okay, for this job, we're going to need 3 quarts of oil. That's the 2540. That's the marine grade Mercury oil. We've got the oil filter. We've got an 18 millimeter socket. We've got a funnel. We've got a oil filter wrench, and we've got plenty of paper towels. Let's get started. We're gonna go ahead and remove the cowl. Set that to the side. Just to get that initial drain started. I'm gonna go ahead and stuff a bunch of paper towels down in here, where if any oil or anything gets in there. You can also take this out, give it a little, let it breathe. Set this motor all the way down. And out the rest of the We're going to give that a few minutes for all the old oil to drain out. And you can see that's where the oil filter goes. Okay. So after about 5 minutes, all the oil will be drained out, and you can move on to the next step, which is if you buy one of these kits, they're going to come with a new crush washer that's going to go on that drain plug nut. We're going to go ahead and take that off. We're going to remove this old one off of here. Kind of an old school thing to do is get some oil and put it in here. Kind of get it seated on this seal. We're going to go ahead and put this back in the drain. going to take our new filter, and I like to write the date that I'm doing this. We're going to go ahead and pre-grease our ring here with a little oil, help it seat. And we'll start with hand tightening this thing back on. And make sure that it goes on with threads, don't cross thread it. It should go on nice and smooth. You'll feel it start snugging up as that compresses that rubber O-ring that's on that thing. So we'll go hand tight, just like so. And we'll just snug it ever so slightly with our wrench here. And that's about it. You can fill your engine from the dipstick reservoir or the back of the engine. It doesn't really matter. The oil's all going to the same place. We'll fill from here. 3 quarts. Second quart. So I went and added the whole full 3 quarts, and I'm going to check my dipstick, and it's right at the top, and that's before we've let it run. So some of the oil is going to go back into the oil filter, so we should be good. We're going to run this thing now for 5 minutes before we're all done. I'm going to move on to the fuel filters. Okay, we're going to use a 14mm socket here, and I'm going to just twist this bottom part of this bowl off. Take this old filter out. Set that to the side. Now you can buy the whole assembly, or you can buy just the filters. We're just going to leave this one in place and change the filter. Pop this new one in. Pour out that old gas. Just put that back on. Snug it back up. Not a lot, just enough to get it tight. There we go. And now we'll want to prime our bulb and fill this back up before we start the engine. So while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and hit these zerk fittings here. There's 2 of them. There's one here, and there's one on this other side that you'll want to get to. One right there. This is for the steering. We're going to go ahead and do those. To do this, you're going to need a grease gun. We'll go ahead and connect here. And we're just going to hit it until grease starts pushing out. The old grease starts pushing out. And you can start to see it coming out. You'll see it coming out here. You'll see it coming out here. I've got some paper towels. We're just going to keep pushing that stuff out, and we'll clean it up here in just a minute. I'm using a good marine grade grease. The old stuff happened to be blue, whereas this stuff is red. So we'll just kind of squeeze it until we see some red coming out. And that looks about right. And then we'll clean all that up. All right, we're gonna do this other one on this other side here. Here's the fitting right here. Now this first one that we did, that's for more of the steering linkage. Grease is gonna start coming up in this area right here. And you can see it start coming out. The old grease is going to start pushing out up here. I'm going to just hit that until I see some red start coming out. And push all that old nasty grease out. And that's probably good. All right. And we'll go ahead and clean all that old grease out of there. Okay, so we've greased those zerk fittings real well. We've cleaned up the excess grease that we pushed out. We're gonna go ahead and work our motor back and forth, left and right a couple of times, get it all seated in there real well. That's pretty smooth. Feels good. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started up and let it run. We're gonna let this baby run for 5 minutes. Well guys, as you can see, this is some pretty easy stuff. That's another reason why I love these boats. They're so easy to work on. You know, the benefits of doing your own oil changes and things saves you several $100s from having to take it to the dealership where you know they're gonna stick it to you and it may sit there for a couple of weeks waiting for them to get to it. So hey, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you got any questions, give me some comments. And I appreciate you guys watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.